Welcome back to part 2 of how I made my costume for the James Charles Painted UK launch party. I mean, it was such a good costume. Come on. I've just watched this back on the train and it was over an hour long. And I've condensed it into 3 minutes for you, so you better be goddamn grateful. And I am very grateful for my mother. I can't lie, she really took this under her wing. Clearly, I did not realise how creative her mind was. I told her what I wanted to do. We went to Hobbycraft, we grabbed all of the bits, and then we got the tape measure out and started tape measuring, okay? We wanted to make sure that everything was in proportion, and of course we got the mirror as well that actually goes inside the palette. Even though the original footage was an hour, I think we worked on it for a good couple of hours this day. This was of course on the Tuesday, the party was on the Thursday, so I needed to make sure it was done by then, and bless my mum, she worked Thursday morning to get it finished off for me. If anyone goes to an event now and dresses up as the brand owner's products, please credit me, because we all know you got the idea from me, okay? Honestly, this bit was so tedious. One bit came later on that evening when I started painting everything and colour matching stuff. Making sure that I was getting the perfect shade of each colour was just unreal. Like, it was so much effort, but it was worth every second of effort. This bit was all measurements and making sure that everything lined up and it was all in the middle and everything was equal and blah, 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 blah. Like, when I had this idea, in no way, shape or form did I think it would take me 3 days to complete. Probably could have done it in 2. If I'd have like pushed myself and actually done it, but I did need help to actually complete it and finish it. And the fact that it did have 3 people work on it just shows that it did need 3 days. At this point, we're just making sure to line up where the actual ribbons go in so that it's even and will be hanging off my body evenly. The last thing that we needed was to do all of this and then put it on me and it not actually be even. Would you imagine it slanted all night? Like, I'd be so upset and fuming. So we had 3 pieces of white foam board. We had a middle one, a back piece and a front piece to do everything. It was like a book. And then of course the mirrored one to create the mirror that actually sits in the centre so that you could open it and you could actually see yourself in it as well. Just creating the hinge at the moment to make sure that it actually does open like a book, because that was one thing that I desperately wanted it to do. I didn't want it to be that I just moved the front piece out of the way so that you could see all of the shades. Like, I wanted it to feel like I'd just enlarged the palette to human size, and we definitely slayed it. Oh my god, I'm genuinely so buzzing about this. Like, when I had the idea after getting my invite, I thought, this is such a good idea. It's so out there, no one else is going to do it. But how in the good fucking Lord do you execute something like that? The fact that I told my mum the idea and she just immediately knew how to actually put it all together, make it perfect, like, and it looked right, was just absolutely unreal. The hinge that we tried really didn't work though, so we ripped that off and I was not in a good mood for a while. My mum actually did the hinge last on Thursday and I didn't get a video of it. 3rd and final part tomorrow, girls, promise.